Hello and welcome! Silrace here with a build showcase. Build on your screen right there. Pause the video if you wish to copy the exact main components, also listed in the description below. Jagermech Firebrand. Firebrand being the Jager Hero mech and a brand new acquisition for me. As such, note that I have no pilot skills whatsoever unlocked for it, so if you have the basic, elite and even the master pilot skill, you will have a performance increase from the same exact build. And also note that no modules were in use, so if you have the modules to go with this build, you will see a performance increase as well. You are going to see in this video here, this build showcase, the first two games I ever played with the Firebrand. This one being the first one and the second one following this one. Also, build-wise, this is the same build I actually did when I was making that very basic mech building guide video. So I figured, well, I made this build during that, let's use that build here and actually do a build showcase of this particular build right away. PPC is a weapon which I haven't used in quite some time, and for now at least the Firebrand has 40% PPC velocity increase, which is one reason why I made this build. But in general, I am not very good with PPCs. Like I mentioned, I haven't used them in a long time, simply because they are, well, so very used now. So I tend to veer off them from that point of view, if nothing else. And, well, managed to get a PPC shot into the ECN mech and such. Nice thing about arm-mounted PPCs, or arm-mounted energy weapons in general, is that you can shoot down UAVs, which I was trying to do there, but had to do some, you know, twisting around and such to avoid the incoming missiles, because don't want to explode at the start of the game to all of the missiles. Thankfully somebody else shot down the UAV, so fantastic stuff there.
New target acquired.
And this is exactly how I imagined this build to work. Basically support fire. Well, obviously it's a direct fire mech, so support direct fire, or shoot at things and kind of try to hang around with your team. Maybe hang around a little on the back line like this and shoot at things. Of course, I'm going to eat an occasional shot here and there and so on, and that's just fine. It means not everybody is shooting at all of my other teammates. I do want to try to share some of that armor after all, right? Because otherwise my teammates will die and I will still be at full armor when the game gets to the point where it's like I am the last mech alive. So yeah, but as you can probably tell, I am, as mentioned, not very good with PPCs, so if you are a PVC adept, this build will definitely work much better for you, simply because, well, I don't use the weapon system too much. And this was one of those curious little things, it's like, oh, wait, what is that thing? It's a Kodiak there on the shelf, right? So, okay, yeah, let's kill the rest of his team then, because then it's a 100-ton mech, which is way back there on the freaking shelf with long-range lasers. It's not out here sharing armor with the rest of his team and helping push the team forward as you would like to do on most 100-ton mechs. At least I personally would like to do. But hey, everybody has their own playstyle and whatnot, and I guess it can definitely work, but I still believe it would be more helpful if it was here to, you know, fighting it out with the rest of the team. So both of my side torsos are open now, so I am kind of, you know, hanging back, and as mentioned, this is my first time ever actually playing Jagermech, so I have no idea how fast, how easily those side torsos get blown up. I have been shooting at Jagermechs before, and that's the whole like, oh, well, I can't shoot PPCs through there. And also, but I can shoot down UAVs with PPCs, which is kind of nice. But anyway, as mentioned, I have killed Jagermechs myself. I killed Jaegers. And I know the side torsos blow up kind of easily, but this is the first time piloting one and trying to figure out, okay, just how easily do I die? You know, how easily do those side torsos get blown up and so on. Of course, this build uses a standard engine, so losing a side torso basically just takes out weapons and such. It doesn't necessarily make this thing explode, unless bad things happen and, you know, it's something else than side torso just blowing up. But just hanging around, it's like trying to figure out what the heck is my team doing. And alright, so let's support this side then, because the Kodiak seems content to sitting on the hill there, and that's fine, alright? So if it's sitting there, then that means kind of not shooting at me and such. And those were very much missed shots. So alright, a summoner down there, let's shoot at the summoner while it's distracted by somebody else. And there we go, about to overheat, let's pull back a little bit. And now there should be just that one Kodiak left against this many friendlies, so that should kind of wrap up the game, basically. So now wait until team is pushing and then push as one, so he has to shoot at everybody, you know, that sort of thing. Decides to shoot me, fine, I'll pull back and see you all in the next game. Moving on from HPG Manifold to Crimson Strait for the second game, and completely different game mode as well, it's Conquest. Of note here is that I actually was able to get a couple pilot skills from the first game, because we won it and so on, so have Cool Run, Heat Containment and I believe Kinetic Burst for this particular second game here. Crimson Strait can be an absolute boon for direct fire support mechs builds like this one, because there is so much open space which you can use to create firing lanes on. For example, up top of this platform or underneath it, the massive amount of water and the hillside to my left. There is lots and lots of essentially free open ground, and this is like, okay, do I go up? No. Whatever this crab is doing can do its own thing. It's doing crab things. So nope, not going up actually. Kind of want to try and create that firing lane as I mentioned. Down here, tunnel entrance, hello. Okay, PPC scared that guy away, so I can kind of safely get in here. That is nice. That is nice. Alright, so somebody is above me. Fine. I missed, but hey, at least I hit the first shot of the game, right? So, better than last game. Anyways, this spot here creates fairly good firing lane, because you can use this to back up and shoot either down here or shoot up. And that's exactly what I wanted, like a fire to work as a fire support for teammates, and also I'm poking to see if tunnel is still here. And this is something you can try to do as well. I am doing what is usually known as pre-firing, essentially, in other shooters. Not used so much in Mechwarrior Online, because there is not really that many weapons you can do it with. However, you can do it, like somebody was capping the point there, so I was just shooting into the opening and hoping that somebody would walk into the projectile. Didn't happen, and so forth. I didn't actually lose anything for doing it, because PPCs don't require ammo, and if you look at my heat levels, well, pointless, right? Because the heat is essentially dealt with already. Now let's back up the linebacker here. Try and shoot this Centurion while it's pushing in. That's okay. Centurion pushes in. Alright. We do that. I will shoot at you and other things. And as you can see, I'm backing up here a little bit to have this firing lane for myself. And of course I have these couple friendlies in the front too. So, yeah. Alright, Centurion is coming in, that's fine. Let's pour more fire into it. Pushing in like crazy. And, well, it's pretty much dead, man. Right? It's like, at this range, yeah, I don't think I can miss. Even me being this bad with PPCs, having a harder time missing at that range. Now, next thing is to kill everybody else down there. Because they, essentially the Centurion just wasted its life. Kind of. And, yeah, there is a Thunderbolt down there and so forth. But at this point I was like, oh,
New target
did
acquired.
somebody just push down there? They really did just push down there. Okay, back them up. Back them up. I am a fire support mech. So I go and back up the teammates who do these crazy things. So, yep, go in here, shoot at things. Oh, there's a Kodiak. Yeah, well, definitely shoot the Kodiak, except, well, shooting at the pillars and walls and whatnot, other things. So, shoot at the Kodiak. Kodiak is scary. Right? Kodiak is scary, so shoot at the Kodiak. Especially while the Kodiak is not shooting back. So, yeah. And now I'm nearly overheating, so hide. Wait for the heat to go down, and then I'll definitely continue this fire support. Free shots on a gridiron. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I was completely and utterly expecting the Kodiak to rush me at this point. Like, that's what I was expecting, but nope. Kodiak is happy hanging around there. That's fine, alright? Then I'm going to push you, essentially poke you around the corner every time I have the spare heat to do so. And here we go. There is the Kodiak finally coming in. A little too late by now. Way too in pieces at this point. So, yeah. And now, well, no fire is being done, and, well, this thing is a stick, right? So ignore it. Shoot at the Tempest, that one actually is scary, right? This thing has no weapons, it's not shooting at me or anybody else. So shoot at the Tempest instead. Yeah, I mean, I could get a kill by shooting at that thing and whatnot. Well, here I do, because I didn't have the Tempest to shoot at anymore, right? But when I have an enemy who is actually a threat, who is actually shooting back at me, I'm going to shoot that one. Instead of the one which has no weapons, is just wandering around. At least that's my choice to do. Anyway, team is very much pushing here onto this base, so let's go with them, capture the objective, play the objective a little bit because we are behind in points and so forth. There's a Timberwolf up there, but yeah, well, no jump jets, can't really chase the Timberwolf all that well this moment. So let's just go and help with this base cap. Alright, so a rifleman there in the distance and losing a couple teammates. So have to be a little careful and check out where everybody's coming in from. Alright, Timberwolves drop downstairs. Alright, here, have some PPCs into you. I don't wanna try to fight this Timberwolf alone, so just poking around and also missing shots. So there is that. There is that. Right? And there I made a mistake. I actually thought there was an enemy to my right. And well, the enemy is way back there and it's just a gridiron which is almost dead. So, yeah. I could have had 2 more shots into the Timberwolf had I not turned away at the wrong time. But that's me being a little paranoid essentially there. Alright. So here is something I decided to do, which, well, could have cost me my life, but did not end up doing so. I poke into the tunnel by myself. There's obviously, like, looking for the Timberwolf, because my team is still near me, right? If you look at the minimap. They are nearby, they could come and finish off the Timberwolf, right? No idea where the Timberwolf has gone at all. Maybe he's hiding behind the corner, but then I don't wanna go there alone, because now I'm looking at minimap and I'm like, okay, so my team is going that way. Well, I am going that way then, because I do not want to try to solo Timberwolves, even if it's a, you know, rather badly damaged Timberwolf, and
New
well,
target
I am
acquired.
in fairly okay condition still. But at this point, I don't want to throw my life away and in the same go possibly throw the game away still,
New
because that is
acquired.
always a possibility. So I'd rather take the guaranteed win. And now I'm getting shot in the back by things, obviously, as I'm trying to go with the
Target
team.
destroyed.
Right, so that thing is dead. Fantastic.
target
Then there is the rifleman, as in Gridiron died, and I don't get a
Target
shot
destroyed.
because a friendly is blocking that. Alright, now turn around and go find the Timberwolf, right? Because everything here is dead, that means my teammates will start getting this, well, towards us, right? And so hunt down the Timberwolf and pretty much win the game by now. Like if you look at the capture point score, there is no way we are going to lose it at this point, unless the Timberwolf manages to kill us all and somehow cap 3 bases at the same time. Not going to be happening, so yeah, there is that. But hey, I can try and poke because I know he's capping, so I can put some shots into the Thunderbolt over there. And that gives us the win. Thank you very, very much for watching. This was kind of an enjoyable build overall. Might play it some more.